Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Again, want to thank everyone for your support on the channel. All the viewers, all the subscribers, immensely appreciate the support. Today I want to do a quick video talking about the recent market volatility, the big pullback in the market yesterday, and then also responding to a few comments I've seen in the comment threads regarding market pullbacks. What should an investor do? Should they go ahead and sell off their stocks? Should they simply keep their stocks, not really do anything with regards to trading, no acquisitions, no sell-offs, or should they add to positions? So I thought I'd kind of talk about that by talking about the overall market, by first focusing on my portfolio here. You can see today, not too bad, in the green, up 3.14%, 43.99.79, with a little bit extra in after-hours trading as well, 191.74. So for the most part, it looks like a very good day of trading, but that must be taken in context of this past 1 week of trading. And you can see here, really over the last couple of days in particular, the markets really have pulled back. At one point, the portfolio was down over $10,000, $10,403.81. If we take a look at a very good summary of the stock market by looking at a very good quality high-yielding dividend fund like VY. This is an ETF that has a very broad market exposure over really all market segments. It does tend to focus on dividend yielding stocks in this ETF, but it has a very good market representation like VOO, a very good quality index fund. And you can see here it rebounded a bit today as well, 1.43%. But if you take a look at over the last week here, it's down 5.37%. So this is really telling you that there's been a very broad market sell-off, really in all market segments. If I took a look at some of my individual stocks, AbbVie here, a very good healthcare stock, pharmaceutical company, over the past 1 week of trading, down 3.22%. Eli Lilly and Company, another great pharmaceutical stock, down 9.84%. Pfizer here, down 6.78%. If we go over to some of the consumer discretionary, Boeing, for example, it is down 5.47%. Lockheed Martin down 4.37%. So really across the board here, blue chip companies, quality companies are in the red, 7.13%. If we continue scrolling to other market segments here, Ford, for example, down 2.71%. So not too bad for Ford. Garmin here over the past 1 week of trading, down 1.35%. McDonald's over the past week, down 4.81. So you can see across almost all market segments, there is a very broad market sell-off here. Cisco, down 6.05%. And if I were to repeat this throughout the portfolio, I don't think I would encounter one stock that's in the green over the past 1 week of trading. So when there is a market pullback, what should an investor, again, from the beginning of the video, from a few of the viewers that were commenting on recent videos, should you sell off your stocks? Should you keep your stocks? Or should you, in a sort of counterintuitive fashion, add to your stock holdings? And I'm kind of in the middle between holding and also adding to your stock positions, because really there has been a very broad market sell-off here, 5.37%, a little bit of a correction. Didn't think the correction was going to happen so early, but I do believe this is the start of a correction. So what should you do? I know there's a lot of folks losing money, including the portfolio here. But this must also be taken into context over the last few months of trading to give you a little bit better perspective on really what this means. So if we take a look at the last 1 month of trading, you can see the whole market is down 2.56%. Again, a lot of that over the last few days of trading here. But if we take a look at the last 3 months, you can see the market is actually still up in the green, 3.27%. So yes, there were a few months of gains erased by the recent pullback, which I would term a market correction, but it is still up in the green over the past 3 months of trading. Over the past 1 year here, you can see it's still up 14.85%, even with this very dramatic pullback here, as you can see very nicely demonstrated here. The market is still in the green, so I wouldn't be panicking too much about the correction. A correction like this was sort of anticipated. A lot of investors thought this would be happening later in the year. There really wasn't anything driving this. Currently, interest rates were sort of holding steady. There's a lot of optimism with regards to companies during their earnings reports recently. So I'm not quite sure what's driving this, But definitely the market was kind of ticking up a little bit too quickly here. And a lot of big institutional investors looks like they're selling off stocks. That's really what drives a lot of this. And then a lot of the retail investors will follow suit as well. I would encourage you to hold steady. Again, I'm not a market professional, so please do your due diligence with research. Don't take what I say as any sort of advice with regards to how to manage your portfolios. But from my perspective, I think I'm going to be holding steady for now. I'll kind of see what happens with the market over the next week or so. If the market continues to pull back, I'm going to start averaging down on my good blue chip stocks that I want to hold for the longer term. So for example, in my portfolio, VYM here, I only have one share of this. I do have a Vanguard account that has a rather large holding of VOO. If the stocks continue to trend down, I'll start dollar cost averaging VOO. As you guys remember from my prior videos as well, I like pharmaceutical stocks. I'll start averaging down AbbVie Incorporated, Eli Lilly and Company, Pfizer. Portola here, I won't be doing that. This is my speculative play, very high risk play. Abbott Laboratories, I think I will continue averaging down as well. So there's a lot of stocks in the portfolio that I would like to add to, and the market pullback, a market correction is the perfect time to do that. So again, even Lockheed Martin here, 1 week down 4.37%. Over the last 3 months, however, it is still up in the green, 8.38%. So I don't think there's any reason to have too much fear in the market right now. A market correction was anticipated. So what I would be doing is holding steady, and if a stock that you think is a very good long-term position, a buy and hold stock, this would be the opportunity to add to that position, not sell it off. If you sell it off, you'll lock in losses. If you haven't held the stock for over a year, you'll lock in short-term capital gains, which is a tremendous tax penalty. So I would hold steady, and as stocks become cheap and on sale, I would go ahead and pick up those stocks and add to positions. Again, in a buy and hold strategy. I don't think I would do a lot of swing trading right now. I did jump into a couple of swing trades last week. That is definitely going to take a while to get out of those trades. But again, the reason I invest in blue chip companies when I do my swing trading is that if something like this happens, I'm simply going to hold that stock, collect the dividend, and then when the stock rebounds, I'll go ahead and be able to get out of that trade without incurring large market losses. So that's what I'm going to be doing with the portfolio. Just wanted to comment on that. I saw that comment in the comment threads a few times. So that's what I would do in the portfolio. Again, I'm not a market professional. Just want to emphasize that. From my understanding, there has always been anticipated a correction here. It's corrected a bit over the last 3 months. It's still in the green, so I wouldn't panic too much right now. And yeah, let me know what you guys are doing with your portfolios. If you have a similar perspective or you're doing something completely different, please let me know. Always interested to hear what you guys are doing with your portfolios as well. So not to make the video too long, I'll kind of end it here. As always, if you guys enjoy my videos, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. If you guys have any questions about this video, other videos, please let me know in the comment threads down below, and I'll do my best to get back to those comments as quickly as I can. So yeah, kind of with that, I'll end the video, and we'll see you guys next time.